Thank you, Senator. We're going to take you to Las Vegas because that's where he is living right now. This gentleman was with Muhammad Ali, guiding his affairs from the very first day right up to his last fight. And as Murad mentioned, all the continents, all the great countries that they traveled with, Gene was right there with the champ. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Gene Kilroy.
Thank you very much. I'm very humbled and honored to be here today to celebrate the statue of Larry Holmes. And Mr. Hazard, you're right when you say we should do this when a person's alive. But before we go any further, I would like to introduce Joe Fraser's daughter, Jackie, and her husband, Peter. When Joe Fraser was out in Vegas hanging with me, Peter tried to hang with Joe Fraser, and Peter ended up in the hospital. Am I right, Peter? But first of all, I would like to thank the Masonic people for being here today and supporting Larry. I want to tell a story about Muhammad Ali. We always went to the Shriners Hospital with no publicity, just to go visit the kids. And Ali would say, I'm going to go there. If Joe Namath would go, there's a camera. If Babe Ruth, there's a camera. And we went there just from our heart, from Ali's heart. Well, when he was brought before the Supreme Court to be sentenced, 6 of the Supreme Court people were Masonic. They said, what kind of a man is this when he comes to our hospital? So when you do something good, it comes back to you. I see Don King here today. He's made more millionaires out of young individuals who couldn't get a job at a car wash. But I want to thank God, Don. Murad Muhammad, he didn't tell you that he discovered one of the greatest popular fighters today, making all the money, Manny Pacquiao. I am the guy that brought Larry to Ali's training camp to train him to be a champion, Jody. I don't want to get in an argument with you. Anyway, we're in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania, and I called Ernie Butler. I said, why don't you and Larry come up? And we had a little trailer there. And Larry came up, and I say, Ali, this is Larry Holmes. He's a great fighter. And Ali said, let me see your jab. Remember that, Larry? Boom, boom. I said, he would be a good sparring partner. Excuse me, Jody. Anyway, we went down to the Reading gym, and Larry sparred with Ali, and he got a black eye. I say, Larry, I want to put some ice on that. No, I'm going back to Easton. I want to show everybody. They're not going to believe it. Then Larry, when he came to camp, he had boxing gloves, and it had so much water on it, it looks like he was going to spar with cinder blocks. So I cut the gloves, and I gave him new gloves. He think I was doing it out of the goodness of my heart. I didn't want Ali to be getting hit with those cinder blocks. But anyway, there's the people here of Easton love Larry. Let me hear it, let me hear it. Don King told me I only have 3 seconds, but I want to tell a story here. Larry came by, he said, Ali, we got to visit a prison outside of Easton, Pennsylvania. Would you go? Yeah, we all went. 13 black guys and me in the bus. Am I right, Larry? We go to the prison, we visit all the guys. We come back in the bus, there are 14 black guys and me. Ali said, who are you? He said, I'm with you. Ali said, come back to the training camp. I said, you'll be in jail. He said, what are we going to do with him? I said, take him to the airport, give him $1,000. Is that where we left him off, Larry? But I was so close to the Holmes family, I thought I was part of it until he fought Muhammad. And Larry's such a good guy, you know, the good that man does. There's a story said, when you do something good, everybody remembers. You do something bad, they never forget. But the Grand Rice said, when the great scorer comes to mark against your name, he marks not the win and loss, but the way you played the game. And Larry Holmes, I just want to say one thing. You have a beautiful wife, a good wife. You got the best of them all. She is the greatest of all times. And you got a great family. And thank you, Diane. It's a hard job. I know that there's the right way, the wrong way, and Larry's way. I call Larry on the phone, I say, Larry, you're scheduling this thing in the middle of December. What's wrong with you? Don't worry about it, Gene, I'll take care of it. He did, look at the weather. But before I go any further, Larry, you're not aware of this. Elvis Presley came to see you. Thank you, and have a great New Year's. And Jody Ballard, I still love you. Oh, hold it. I brought something for Larry. I got carried away. Don King said you got 2 more seconds. This is where it began. And Larry, you can take that, sell it on eBay. Take care. Thank you. God bless. Have a great holiday.